Welcome back to this video. It's been a little while since I've uploaded, and there's reasons for that. Life has been quite busy here in real life lately, and it's just been quite a lot, and I've been sick, which hasn't helped anything. But today I am on the Theragan. I believe that's how you say it. Theragan. Yes, I'm on this server. It is a medieval creative build server, which is it's really amazing what these guys have done. But I've been watching some of their videos on YouTube for a long time, for several years now, and I thought it would be really cool to jump on and just show you, tour around some of their places they have, and it's all still a work in progress, but it's all very amazing. So this area, this incredible building, is where you spawn. You spawn somewhere right in here, and they do have some plot worlds, which maybe we'll look into, or maybe that'll be another video. I'm not sure yet, but I think they're all still setting this all up, ranks and everything. But let's just go over here and check out some of their different areas that they have available to check out. They have, I believe, currently only 4, I might be wrong about this, but I believe there's only 4 currently that you can actually go around to and tour. Oh, and, oh, I already have it enabled. Okay, you can do this, and I believe this keeps you from starving and things like that when you go into the world. And then you can type fly to so you can fly around, and that's quite a nice thing to have. But they just kind of have little representations of these areas built up, and we'll start with this one. This one is, I believe, the biggest, and it is quite incredible. So this is where you're taken to when you just walk onto that. And here, let me enable flying. I think you might have to do that in each area. You can start to see that this is pretty vast. There's lots and lots and lots to it. And like, as you can see, there's little sections where it looks like something's being done or something's being worked on. But it goes on for quite a ways, and there's this big cathedral, and there's like a statue, and this, I really like this building. And you can see they're planning things out, but it's just so massive. If you just walk around any of these streets, you can usually get lots of inspiration. And there's like winding paths and different areas, and there's some areas that are really, really well developed. There's some docks over here. Let's see here. Here, once we get in, see here, this area looks like it's being worked on. Along the river, I always really, really enjoy walking because there seems to be a lot of detail. There's just this river that runs through the whole city, and it's always so great. They do have their own small resource pack that they use. It only changes a few things, and most of it is, very slight edits. But all their glass is changed to be more medieval things that you can use in medieval times. Most buildings, I believe, I might be wrong about this too, but most buildings I've seen have interiors, which is pretty incredible that there's this amount of buildings, and they're all so closely lumped together. It's just incredible. This over here, this is one of my favorite places on the whole server, is this keep, this castle. It has this lovely winding staircase up to it, and man oh man, it's terrific. All these walls and all the details, and this is something I would love to have been able to build. This is incredible. And outside of these walls, they have these like little walls that kind of run around the whole thing. And outside of them, they have these little farms and farm areas. Wait, let me make sure Yes, it is enabled. For some reason I was thinking that we had looked different before, but maybe I was just imagining that. But as you can see, there's this landscape that's really incredible, and these farms, and these little farmhouses, and oh, it's just so amazing. I love these little areas, and this road that winds up to the front gate. And these houses are all so incredible. I believe this server is not. Oh, I love these little corners. It's not fantasy, but it's medieval. So a lot of people I know get those two mixed up or blended in with each other. And I believe here they tried to keep it as medieval as possible and away from fantasy. Again, I could be wrong about that, but that's kind of the impression I've gotten. But they have these giant walls that just go around the whole thing, and then they have sections of completed areas and places that are being worked on, and roads, and it's all so incredible. So now let's see here. Oh, that looks so cool. There's these interesting shaped buildings. Some of them are really neat, like this cathedral. It's so cool, so much detail. Anyway, okay, so let's jump back to spawn, and let's pick the next. I have to enable fly again. So we did that one. This one is, I think, my favorite, or one of my favorites. It's quite an interesting style that I really like. It's much darker, and it uses these dark oaks, and you can see this is a texture that's been changed. It just has some slight desaturation to it, it looks like. And trapdoors are these. And another note is that this is in 1.12.2, I believe, and so you can't do you can't join in 1.13, so you'll have to go back to a different version. But this, there's a lot less completed to it, but I like this one a lot more. This is one of my favorites, if not my one favorite. It has this really interesting, if we just hop down here, the streets are so much detail going around, and it's just lovely how in little corners they have that, like here's this well that actually goes all the way down to something, and and they do use player heads, which I don't mind at all. Some people don't like that, but I love using them because anything you can do to add more detail, it's just amazing. They have these little things going across. Maybe it's clothes or banners or something like that. Maybe there's a festival going on, and they have these, you know, little things stretching from house to house. That's something I've always liked to do with my builds, is have things going across over the pathways, because that adds a lot of character to a build. And you can see there's still work in progress, but man, oh man, these are some incredible houses. And it looks like they got some docks in the working over here, but it's just, whew, it's really incredible, the talent that some of these builders have. It's really amazing. Oh, I really like this area. There's the levels and all the textures working together and the shapes. It's really quite nice. Okay, let's hop back to spawn and check out Spring Cliffs. I believe it's called something like that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, over here. Which one is it? This one. Spring Cliffs. Okay. This one is quite an amazing one. I feel like here in this style, the houses are similar to the first one, but they're a little bit of a bigger scale. So let me enable fly. And this is where you kind of spawn in. It has these big castle walls, and you can see they're all still working, but that doesn't mean there's not inspiration to get from it. There is plenty just from walking through here that you could get. Like, oh boy howdy, this just looks amazing. You just walk through here and there's different, this is something, trick I've liked to use when I can on some trees and things. Like I built a plot on this server actually, and that's a trick I've always liked to use. So it's kind of cool to see that they're also using it. But as you can see, it has really good interiors. Some really incredible interiors. Like this one looks just fantastic. This looks great. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of that. I might have to use some of that. Okay. Man, oh man, we can go all the way up. There's some great things to be seen, and I could never ever find it all. But if you just hop on and wander around, yeah, you can check it out for yourself. I will throw the IP address for this server in my description. And oh wow, that must be a map. Let me see. Can I? Oops, I don't want to take a screenshot. I want to do this. I can't look at what it is. Okay, it doesn't say. I'm guessing it's a map. Oh, look at this. They're using armor stands to set up these little. This is so cool. I'm gonna have to do that. That's a really great idea. But there's just all these different things to look at, and man, it's terrific. Yeah, you can see this is not done yet. It looks like they're redoing all of this. It's all laid out, but I'm not sure what this is actually. I'm guessing it's just they're redoing it. That's what it looks like. Because I'm pretty sure there used to be something there, but maybe I'm just not remembering correctly. It looks like they're using biome colors. Is that what this is? This is the desert biome, and over here is a plains. So yeah, it looks like they're using different biomes to change the colors of things, which is really cool. Great idea. Again, use whatever tools you have and you can to make these incredible things. I'm down for that. That's all good. This looks like a little church. Looks really nice on the inside here and on the outside. It's all quite good. Yes, man. Each city has its own pretty unique style, and that's something I've really enjoyed just hopping on and wandering around. Because you can get many different styles and get inspiration in different ways from each city. And I believe they have these. Oh, they have this custom forest over here too, which is really cool. And this pathway leading up to it with little buildings and things. But down here, yeah, there's these little farm areas, which again look like maybe it's not done. But there's always so much to look at. Oh, these cliffs are so incredible. Okay, let's jump back here and /fly, and we'll run here to this last city. There might be more. I feel like there's more that are available to get to somehow. I'm just not quite sure how to get to them. So for now, I think we'll just check out these 4 today. But again, come hop on for yourself, check it out, because Medeival 5, because it is incredible the amount of stuff on this world. So this one, oh, I really like this one. It has a different kind of a palette, and again, you can tell it's really work in progress. There's a lot happening, but it is incredible. If you just walk around these streets, the amount of just all these little ins and outs and little pathways and alleyways that you can find. It's all so incredible. Oh, now I'm kind of stuck in there. This is kind of a frustrating thing. But that's okay. I know something great's gonna come out of it, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, you can just walk around here and you'll get lost sometimes in these little alleyways and balconies, and it is so incredible. Somewhere, I'm not sure where it was. Let's see if I can find it here. Around here, I believe there was a bit more to a city that I looked at one time, but it could be that it's gone now, or they might have moved it somewhere else. But anyway, that'll probably be a good place to end it. Actually, I'm gonna hop into the plot world and I'll show you at least the plot I'm working on, and maybe some others, but at least that one, and I'll catch you there. So, first of all, I would just like to show you their little spawn area here. Oh hey, oh yeah, they had a little, not contest, but just, you know, I think plot of the month or something, and apparently I won that, which was very surprising to me, but that's really cool. So here, this is their little, this is where you spawn when you go to the plot world. You spawn here, and oh, I just had to show you this little keep because it is incredible. It's just so pleasing to look at. Just oh, I can't say enough about it. There's some other plots that are really incredible, and again, you can just hop on here and wander around and look at some of these, but there are some great things on here. But let me just, this is one frustrating thing. I kind of wish they would change something so it didn't get in your face every time you enter a plot. Like here, you'll see, oh, now it all says all this stuff, and it kind of blocks the view. That's a little frustrating. I wish they would change that somehow. But anyway, over here, this is my plot, or I could have just, I think I could have just said, let me see, so that's plot home. Yeah, it just takes me here anyway. But this is my plot. I didn't think it was done yet. I still want to change, you know, add more trees and change up the building in this area up here. But this is my plot, and I just kind of wanted to go with this, like, sweeping hills, smooth, grassy plains, not plains, but, you know, very smooth terrain, with lots of green grass. And so I tried to create some interesting shapes. What I did first is I built all of this pretty much with wool, and then I came through and replaced with stone. And what the wool did is it kind of just, you know, allowed me to really decide what I wanted the shape of it to be, very specifically, and it was really easy to tell what was what with different colors. And then what I did is I came, you know, I had, let's say, let's just grab some wool. So let's say I had, blue wool was stone, and pink wool was paths, and, you know, I had it all different, you know, color-coded, laid out. And then what I would do is I would come and replace all the blue with stone, and then I would start doing the variation and adding slabs and adding extra things. But that's kind of how I did this, and it kind of worked out to create this really nice, smooth landscape. But yeah, I planned, here's when I was talking about earlier with these, this grass. Yeah, see, it's kind of annoying, it keeps popping in my face. But that's what I was talking about. I like how I like to do that. But I just kind of built this little, maybe it's a ruin, maybe not, but this little building at the top of a hill. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to show this to you, and I don't know, just check it out with you guys, and show you that you can hop on here too and build and tour around. It's a great place to get inspiration and exercise some creativity at the same time. So I really encourage you to come check it out. It's been a lot of fun being on here. But I'll talk to you guys later, and I appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting, everything. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next time.